Hello and welcome to the video demonstration of the Lohai vocal effects package.
Woo!
I am Devin Yesberger.
I am Alita Moses.
And we're just going to give you a little demonstration of one of our songs that really puts these 8 faders to good use. Looks a little something like this.
I felt something. I felt something. I felt something new. I think you felt it too.
So tune in for the full tutorial. We're going to go over every channel and talk about how we made that happen.
It's coming up next. Don't go away. Welcome to Tutorial Time with Lohai. We are your hosts, Alita Moses, Devin Yesberger. A lot of people have come up to us after shows recently asking, how do you make these cool noises with your voice or with this contraption that you are using? And we thought it would be appropriate to give you a little lesson on how we do things here at Lohai. So here you go. Great! Lesson 1.
Bring in the nerd. That would be me.
Like
Okay, well, here we go. We're going to go step by step. I don't think I need this.
Are you going to hold it? Oh.
I think you should hold that. There's a mic on the camera.
Okay.
Basically, we've got 8 faders, and they're all put to good use, a couple of buttons, and put them all together, and you can make some pretty cool stuff happen. So,
Pretty cool.
first things first, channel 1. Simple volume fader. So say, for example, it starts feeding back like crazy. Boom, just bring the volume down, but it doesn't affect the effects. So, volume's down, the input stops, but the output continues. So that's handy so that you don't have to like kill a vibe just to reduce a little feedback. But generally, we don't see a lot of feedback. It works
It's true.
pretty well.
Works like a charm.
Works like a charm. There is a kill switch, however. That's a global mute button. So you're going for it.
Ooh.
Okay, goodbye. Yeah, that's it, folks. Moving on. Okay, so
Awesome.
that's volume. So channel 2, fader number 2. Basic telephone delay. It was created for one of our songs called Good Night. It's basically a filter delay. This is how we use it.
Wake my slumber, stop my dreams. Talk in your sleep or roll right over me.
Yeah. So there you have it. Little filter delay. Next on the list, channel 3, distortion delay. So this one's pretty cool. Go for it.
Hey. So that's at the lower end of the spectrum, and this is the higher end. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah.
So the higher it gets, the lower the input signal, and the more just like pure wet distorted delay. So there's a lot of delay on here. We've got channel 4 is the third and final layer of delay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a basic clean situation.
Situation.
And we just added a cool feature that freezes the delay. So
Yep.
by pressing the button just underneath the fader,
Situation.
that can continue and other things can happen.
And you can sing over it without the rest of your vocals being delayed as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah,
And then you just press unfreeze and turn it down and you're back to normal.
back to normal. So that's the delay. So you tend to mix a few of them, right?
Yes, I tend to mix, we'll get to these two faders next, but I mix these and a little bit of delay and maybe a tiny bit of distortion. And then you get something like this. Sounds like you're in a stadium. It's nice.
Very cool. So, like what you did there.
So cool.
All right, so that brings us to the reverb section. So we have two faders for verb, fader 5 and 6, verb time and wet dry. And what's unique about the verb situation is that you can create a pad and then turn down your wet dry, but whatever you had created will continue.
Like this. Yeah. And you can sing over it or speak over it while it trails off.
So it'll trail off for however long the time is, and I think it's mapped from 0 to 60 seconds. So if you turn it all the way up, you've got 60 seconds. But if that's not long enough for you, you can press the freeze button, which will freeze it indefinitely.
Like this. Yeah.
So the filter fader it applies just to the reverb, the wet signal, and again, if you talk over it, you're
Still good.
and turn your wet dry down. And, yeah, so you can talk over it. Whatever. It's completely separate from the main signal path, and it's cool for effects like yeah. So that's the filter, and then when you're ready, you just unfreeze, and it will fade in accordance with whatever the verb time is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's everything for verb. So that brings us to fader 7, which is our harmony fader. And this is the one thing we've struggled with a little bit with our live show, is finding a way to change the harmonies. Unfortunately, I have to do it manually by going into iZotope Nectar between each song and setting whichever key center that we have. But right now it's set on B minor for our song I Felt Something. And clean.
I felt something.
It's pretty good.
But you can always do more.
But you can do more because it's at the beginning of the signal path. So it means it's going into all the effects.
So add a little bit of that, a little bit of that. I felt something.
Yes. So we talked about the harmonies and how they can be, we have different settings for different songs for automatically generating harmonies for any key, depending on each song. But we can also set it up so that Alita can just play the notes and it takes the MIDI input. And so that sounds like this. Oh, 1, 2, oh, 2.
Good night. Good night. All right. Good night.
Yeah. Just while we're at it, a couple other settings we use. One we use for With Your Body is the octave.
This is also in harmonies, the category of harmonies.
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool effect. Yeah, so there you go. A little rundown of the harmony
That's
situation.
it.
And I
That's
think
it.
That officially concludes this show.
That concludes today's tutorial with Lohai. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And cut. Oh yeah, what was it? Hello.
It's tutorial time with Lohai.
This is the filter fader. The filter fader, not to be confused with filter fish. Is that funny? The filter fader.